Hey guys, it's Wanda from Crazy Days, and it's been a crazy couple of 3 weeks, and I know I haven't done an update in a while, so I'm in the Queendom, and I'm going to show you what all we got going on. And y'all, Danny talked me into buying some muck boots this morning. We went to the hardware store. It's Black Friday. Yeah, okay, he didn't want to get out, but he did. Not a lot going on our little town, and at the hardware store, it's not a rush, believe me. And I found some boots. Let me show you. All right, the muck boots. And this is a mossy oak pattern. I told him I didn't think I would like them, and I really wasn't sure I would. But guys, I've had this thing on about 45 minutes. I've been out in the chicken pen. It's cool outside. It's in the 50s possibly. My feet are warm. These things, I washed them off a while ago because my chickens aren't messy. They're not messy at all. It hadn't been raining. It rained a little last night, but not enough to mess their pen up. I love them. So let's tour the Queendom. Here in this area, my onion chives are doing great. My wild lettuce is really kicking it. I mean, you can see it is doing really, really good right now and putting on. So people ask what I'm going to do with it. Nothing right now. I'm going to just let it grow. You need the milky substance that it puts out or whatever has in it. I'm going to let it grow, and it's doing great. It loves this different temperature in here. Then all my mums went from white to pink to brown. They're beautiful. I planted potatoes, and look, I have potatoes coming up everywhere in here. And if I can grow potatoes in the wintertime in my greenhouse, I'm going to be ecstatic. We just harvested fresh potatoes from Danny's out of 3 containers. So we are loving it that we can grow potatoes. It wasn't many. It was an experiment, but we had enough to eat several meals over the next couple of weeks. The Egyptian walking onions are doing great. The flowers and the aloe. The aloe loves this side so far. It really has taken off and done well because the sun hits the side. This peppercorn gets a lot of sun on this side, and it has just went crazy and done great. The peppercorn over here is doing good. It's actually taller, but it's still doing good. It has some little, I don't know what you call them, peppercorns on them. I have no clue. Seed pods, maybe that's what it is. The lantana seems to do really good over here. It just keeps blooming and looking awesome. On this side, I put a few of the Egyptian walking onions, and then I left my Red Ripper peas. I took all the leaves off to see if they would come back out like the Trail of Tears, and look, I see new growth everywhere on it. I mean, I did have some aphids start in here, and I'm hoping we're going to see if we can't get the aphids out. But yeah, you get those even in the greenhouse. It got really, really hot in here and humid a couple of weeks ago. But I still have one pea. I missed a pea. So I thought I'd taken them all off. But you see, I left these that were still good, these leaves. And, I mean, everywhere I'm noticing new growth. I think that's amazing. So we're going to see if we get some peas in the wintertime. I don't know if they'll do it or not, but, even down here, some new growth down low. We'll just see. Will Red Ripper peas grow in my greenhouse this winter? Now, one thing I did do, if you notice right here, it's a tomato, and I put some of my aloe and stuff here, but I've got a tomato here. I've got 2 tomatoes here, one here and one here, and look at this. We have a bloom already. Then we have our English peas starting here. I have some English peas going, and they're starting to put their little runners on here. So we're excited. But these are Trail of Tears beans that came up volunteer. I have 3, I think, of those, and you can see this one has already started its spiral up. So that's amazing with the Trail of Tears. Then this is my eggplant. It was here all summer with the Trail of Tears and didn't do anything, but look, it is blooming. It has small eggplants under it. I'm not sure if it's going to do. I'm having to keep the sides shut down some. We may have to hand pollinate some, but my eggplant looks awesome. The cotton bloomed, did what it's supposed to do. Look at this cotton boll. I showed you before, but look. I got at least one. No, here's one. This one took. I'm not sure on this one. It feels like it. This one maybe feels like it. So I'm going to have a few cotton bolls on one plant. I think that's amazing. This is the other peppercorn down here. And look. Always beauty. This peppercorn, you can see it gets a little cooler. The color is not as good on this end as it is the other end. This end must stay a little bit cooler. This one seems to be okay. It's keeping its color. But this one is not doing as well. Then we have a whole row all the way down to the other peppercorn of English peas. And look, y'all, that is fantastic. They're putting on their runners. They're doing what they need to do for me to have English peas in the winter time. The temperature in here stays approximately what it stays outside, so you can see it's over 50. 52, 54, somewhere in that. So that's probably what it is outside. The sun will heat this up in a little while. It'll be a lot warmer than that in here. It gets really humid because there's a lot of moisture builds up in here. And I don't have to water as heavily when that happens because we have moisture in the atmosphere. This is one of my green stalks here. It has the strawberries in it, and this is the one that I need to be taking babies out. I worked with one yesterday that I had outside, and we got it put up. And we took all the babies off and trimmed it up and made it look nice. One of my green stalks. But this one I haven't touched yet. Potatoes, y'all look, even with it cold, these little worms from the oak trees outside had made it into my greenhouse. They'll eat every leaf you got if you don't find them. Danny and I have to come out here and literally pick these little boogies off. They were bad this year. They just got on there obviously last night, but these are amazing. And the sky through the greenhouse is awesome. My turmeric is doing good. It's changing colors. Before long, we're going to take it out. Look at the ginger. This ginger just decided to explode. It's been just sitting there for a while. And so the temperature got right for it, and it just took off. I think it's amazing. And on this side, I've got more potatoes. And then more tomatoes. Danny found the tomatoes by our chicken pen, so we have no clue what kind. He put 4 tomato plants in here. And I have carrots. They're doing good. They didn't come up as well as we thought, as thick, but I still see some coming up in spots. So some seeds worked, some didn't take, or either something got some of them. But there's still carrots all in here. So we're leaving the carrots because we need fresh carrots too. But the tomatoes loving it in here. And it doesn't look like it's going to be long before it's going to start putting some shoots out, and then we're going to have blooms. Now the okra looks like it's gotten some aphids on some of these here. But I'm fixing to take these out. These are coming out. They're about done. The pods are, I'm just waiting on them to turn. I may take the leaves off since I don't need it. But I could take it back down to here. And see, I already have some coming out. And I may do that. But I wanted my others to go. We have Egyptian walking onions. And Danny's rutabagas. Some of them are doing pretty good. Some of them are kind of just not doing. So he planted some more out in the field. All my flowers seem to be hanging in there. And look at these potatoes. Wow. This is a second green stalk. I do have 3. The other has strawberries in them. And I moved it to a different place. But look. The color. Everything. So we're hoping to get some fingerling potatoes fresh out of these. So guys, I hope you enjoyed a little bit about my greenhouse, my queen dome, what's going on here today. I'm headed in, got a few things to do. Danny and I are going to be working at the cabin later. And y'all, it's amazing. You can grow things in a greenhouse, high tunnel, whatever you have, with a little effort. English peas. Hey, they're growing. Let's see if we can make it happen this winter. Stick with me. Talk to you later, guys. Bye from Crazy Days.